Great. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining back today, and I look forward to serving all of you with powerful insights that really matter for your growth. Okay, please change your chat settings to all panelists and attendees. If you have any questions, please add on to this link that I have given. So I will address it there so I don't lose your questions and it stays with me. And after the session, also, I look into if I have missed answering anything, I will cover it in the next day. So please make sure that you answer all your questions on this link that I have shared. All right. So thank you so much. Take your right hand out, all of you. Take your right hand out and give a pat on your back. Give a pat on your back for completing the assignments. Super awesome. Great show. Uh, Thank you so much for doing that because now you will realize how we are going to build on top of what you have been doing, right? So thank you so much. Whoever has completed their assignment, shared. And if you have completed, not shared, that is also fine as long as you are working on the assignments. That's more important. All right. So let me give you I'll give you a quick recap on what we did yesterday, right? So we looked into the why you should be in the knowledge business model, why you should be doing this, right? So why it is so important that you orient yourself to knowledge business model now. I hope you understand this with an extreme sense of urgency. We don't want to be late majority or laggards. We must be in early majority, right? And then we looked at the three stages of your growth in the knowledge business, right? So what is in your control in the three stages? The three stages are digitization or digitalization, monetization, and marketing, right? So what is in your control and almost a low cost thing to do is recording your content, converting your content, what all in your mind into e-products, right? So digitization or digitalization is the first step. And once you do that, you are ready to monetize it. So even if you don't digitalize it, you have to do such live sessions, and they are very time consuming, exhausting, and you can't reach many people with this. If you simply keep on doing live sessions, you will end up in time issues, right? So it is important that you create a digital version of your knowledge, which are e-products courses, and do a mix of live as well as recorded, right? So monetization, right? Monetization is about once you have digitized your offerings up to 3 lakhs, up to 3 lakhs once you start making, okay, with less number of students. Okay, it's not a recurring monthly income of 3 lakhs. There will be a journey where it will take you about, it depends on how you are growing your influence, how people get attracted to you, how you are able to sell. Based on that, 3 lakhs is a good decent amount to generate if you have valuable insights and knowledge and wisdom to share, which will take about depending upon how you are set. Okay, it will start with 20,000, 10,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, slowly move up to 3 lakhs. And then when you start making 3 lakhs consistently, then it is time to market your business. Then you are ready to scale. Okay, so that is the three stages of your growth. Because marketing, you have a lot of dependency on external parameters, right? So when you are ready to scale your business, and when should you be ready to scale your business? You should be ready to scale your business when your customers are happy with your product, when you have improvised your product based on your early adopters. There are customers who become your early adopters and they help you improvise your product, and that is why they should get some cost benefit from you, right? So once you are able to create a sustainable product, then you're ready to scale your business and market your business. Then market using Facebook campaigns, spending, because they're your most important. I don't want to use the word spend because it's an investment. I hope you understand the difference between what is an expense and what is what is investment. You investing on a Facebook campaign is your money. You're investing for your own growth, right? I see people who set up a revenue goal of 15 crores, 5 crores, 3 crores, and they are not willing to take out some 30, 40,000 for their learnings. How does that happen? Right? So that does not happen. So it's very important that, have numbers in a practical way. Okay. So anything precious in your life will not come easy. Anything precious in your life does not come easy to anyone. Whether it is taking out pearl from the sea, or whether it is taking gold from gold mine, or whether it is taking diamond from carbon, right? Something that is precious for you. Okay? Existential force is continuously testing your willpower. And do you truly deserve that? Right? So there is a preparation time. Usain Bolt runs 100 meters in 9.8 seconds, but the preparation is in years. Rocket launches in few seconds, but the preparation is in years. Right? Watch any inspirational movie, Padman, Mission Mangal, Lagan, or any super leader, Mahatma Gandhi or Martin Luther King. See, everybody has to go through a lot of challenges, right? That because something precious in your life will not come easy. The existential force is always testing if you truly deserve it. Have you earned it? Right? So there will be challenges in your journey, but how much are you ready to keep going is your willpower, your hunger for your own growth and creating an impact in this world. And that's the law of life. That life force that exists keep on testing you, right? So with that said, we also looked at identifying your genuine and self-created challenges, right? So why for that I asked you to identify, list down all your challenges, right? And pick top 3 challenges and see if it is a self-created challenge or is it a genuine challenge. Now, why we did that? So that you get clarity on what you need to do next, right? So direction has been given. So taking decisions, which is investing in your learnings by financially committing to your own growth, right? So what is pending for you right now is taking decisions and actions, because only decisions, actions, and directions will give you the necessary result that you are seeking. So the root solution for all the challenges, whether it is self-created or real genuine challenges, is my add formula, ADD. Add this add formula in your life and start seeing results in your life. Actions, decisions, and direction. So once you've identified your challenges, right, you know what you need to do next, which is action time. I have set the course, I've set the direction for you, right? So now it is for about, it is in your hands, the decisions that you must be taking, that what I need to do next, decisions, right? Decisions changes your lives. Decisions give you results. Action gives you result. You can say I did not have direction, but now the direction is also set, right? And to be able to move at a good speed, if you are guided to take step by step, structured, simple yet powerful steps to take action, then you are doing right set of things, right? So with that said, we identified our challenges and then we said, okay, now it's time to shift gears, which is offline to online. And I helped you understand the how important it is to understand the language of the digital world. Only that much as much you must know. Okay. If you want to become a great digital marketing expert or you want to start your digital agency, my sessions are not for them. There are better teachers and you can always go and learn from there. Okay. But if you are a content creator, if you have some valuable expertise and all you want to do is just convert your knowledge into courses by courses, so that you just focus on that and everything else is outsourced, right? Because time is that much. Even Bill Gates cannot buy more than 24 hours for himself. Do you think he can buy more than 24 hours for alone for himself with all the money he has? Can anyone buy more time in a day? They do buy time through the people they employ. So if there are thousands of people working in a day for Microsoft or Facebook, that's how they multiply their time in a day, right? Which let me see what is I'm going to yeah, that WhatsApp notifications are coming, so I'm just going to I've stopped that, right? So how much of the digital world should you know? Now, if you want to learn the language of the digital world, I have two programs. Okay, one is called the Go Digital, which is a fast track digital language learning. Okay, and the other one is the Grow Digital, which is a 30-day learning program, step by step. Okay, so if you are interested to know more about that programs, we can discuss that some other time. All right, to learn the language of the digital world as much as you must know, right? So it empowers you to take right decisions when you are trying to set up your team, when you're trying to build up your website, online presence. How should you if you just say I need a website and you just hire a person, can you make my website? That is what most of the time happens, and the website person will say yes, I will make it. They'll give you a template, they will ask for some content, some images, some videos, and you give it to them, and that's how a website is done. Your investment has gone waste because you have not worked with a proper strategy when creating your website. And we said we will no longer call it website, we will call it online office, right? So there has to be a strategy to create that online office, right? Now, it is very important whom are you learning from, right? Because an average teacher, okay, if you want to learn music and you go to an average teacher, right? Average teacher may teach you the concepts in say what they will teach you in 6 months. A great teacher will teach you in less than a month. So do you agree that the quality of teachers is very, very important in your learning, right? I am a product of good teachers. If I had good teachers, I was an awesome student in that subject. And if my teacher was not good, I completely ruined that subject because I was always dependent on someone to teach me something. I was not a self learner, right? So if you find a good teacher and a good teacher is giving you a pocket friendly, wallet friendly offer, what should you do? Because great teachers are expensive. Learning music from A.R. Rahman or Lata Mangeshkar, learning tennis from Roger Federer will be very expensive. But if they are willing to offer at an affordable, pocket friendly price, will you go to a local teacher, local in your area, or you would like to learn from them? So, whom are you learning from? Right? Someone who is a loser who never won before. You are taking their advice, you are learning from them, or are you learning from someone who is 10x, 100x, 1000x steps ahead of you? Right? So it's very important that you learn from right teachers, mentors, hire business consultants, because in India this free culture is very much everyone wants everything free, right? So first of all, it is very difficult to find good and knowledgeable people. Do you agree? It is very difficult to find good and knowledgeable teachers. Be it your fitness coach, be it your music teacher for your children, be it a subject teacher for your children. Right? It's very difficult to find right people in your life. Do you agree with that? It is very difficult to find the right team. There are a lot of people who know digital marketing, but they only know how to implement it. It's like, you have drilling machine, right? It's like knowing these skills are, there is a drilling machine that you know how to use the drilling machine, but you don't know how to make a box where you will have to use the drilling machine, right? So that's what is the story in the market right now. And that is all the struggle. Very difficult to find right people, right? So if you find right people, just hold on to them. Simply hold on to them, because they have the capacity to uplift you. Okay. And one more thing I want to share here is that just look at your own growth. Look at your own growth. Keep your personal differences aside. Because at times we have a very limited understanding and perspective of many things, right? And we start judging each other with our own limited understanding and perspectives. So when it is a relationship between a teacher and a student, a mentor and a mentee, a consultant and a business, you should always orient yourself towards what's in it for you, how is it related to your growth, and keep your personal differences aside, right? So I will also be sharing with you the Amazon flywheel model, okay? And I have created a 3M system, okay, which is very new for this batch. This is first time I'm introducing in this batch, inspired by the flywheel model. The flywheel model existed, Amazon modeled it, so it has become very popular. But I have created a model out of that Amazon flywheel model for knowledge givers, and I call it the 3M system, okay, which I will discuss tomorrow or day after tomorrow when once it is fitting in the context. All right. So we looked at the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle. Anyone remembers the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle? I'm looking at your chat here. Give me a moment. Yeah, quality of teachers really matters, Bhaskar is saying, right? Paying price is not a problem, but it should be worth. Yes, definitely, right? So that's how you assess, right? You have to how do you know how much is the how do you put a price to ideas? One simple idea can be a life transforming business idea for your business, right? All right, so I have a few announcements to make because I think I have done a very bad job with respect to announcements. So I'm going to do it again, or I did it at the end of the program where some of you had already left. So can we just keep our WhatsApp group to things that are relevant to this forum? Can we not promote our products, services, brochures, flyers, websites, links, videos? Can I have your agreement, please, on this? Because I can't keep correcting that again and again. I don't feel good about doing that. Okay, all of us are well-educated, people, and we should respect the space that is created for a specific reason, right? So, can I have your agreement on that, please? I have put some governance in place. If people don't align, I will simply remove you from the group. And yesterday I said that I will refund your money. I will not refund the money. Why should I refund? I'm not going to refund. And I'll say, without even asking, I'm just simply going to remove. Okay, because I don't want to waste my positive high energies on petty things. So can I have your agreement, please? Type in the chat box. Assignments will be done in the way I am requesting you to do. If you want to honor, please honor. If you don't want to honor, don't submit your assignments. Batches need to be claimed in the order, whatever I am asking you to do, right? So may I answer, whose forum is this? Whose forum is this? So who is the teacher here? Or who is the mentor here? Who is your guide, consultant, friend, teacher, whoever for this week, right? So can I run the show in my way, right? If I don't know anything, I will reach out to you, the community, for help, right? So can we just be learners here for this week? Can I have your agreements, please? Namrata is saying yes, Shama is saying yes, Manjusha is saying yes, Nagaditya. No, WhatsApp group is not for community conversations because we have over 72 people, 80 to 89 people here, and everybody starts conversing. The thing goes for a toss. It is not for conversations. Okay, this space is created for learning and sharing your assignments and for me to share what I have to share with you guys. You can share your assignments, your learnings, and your relevant questions on that group. No conversations, nothing on that group. If you want to, you can touch base with people in that group and they want to connect with you. Awesome. I have no issues with that. But in that group, I would not allow any informal communications to happen. Okay. So if you can align with it, great. If you can't align with it, totally your decision and your call. Okay. Thank you so much, Bhaskar. All right. So we looked at the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle. Anyone remembers the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle? Can you share what are those 8 pieces of the digital puzzle in the chat box? I'm yet to start my today's session. I'm just setting the context, giving a quick recap, plus few learnings that I had to share today with you. So the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle are website, online office, yes, content, communication, social media, automations. Perfect, Prashant, awesome. Marketing funnels, campaign analytics, super fast and awesome stuff. I love that response. Great, guys. Namrata Singh is saying content and communication. Manjusha is saying website. Yes. But in your mindset, website is going to be replaced with online office or a high converting online presence. Your home office on the internet. It's your home on the internet, right? It's time to build your own home and start claiming your digital assets on the internet. Lot more to come up. Let's stay focused on this, and then I'll across these until 5 days you will learn all these terms. Okay. So we also looked at the 5 pillars that really matter for your growth, which is traffic generation, right? Anybody remembers the five pillars of that really matter for massive online success? Traffic generation, list building, conversions, copywriting, and community building, tribe building. These are the 5 pillars. Because and actually these 5 pillars, basically the Amazon flywheel model is based on that, and I have customized it, modeled it for knowledge givers. Okay, so I will cover that on day 5. All right. So or whenever it fits in the what we are doing, whenever there is an apt time to bring that in, I'm going to bring that for you. All right. So guys, that's what we did yesterday, right? We looked at the success blueprint in the internet age, looked at your challenges. I hope by now you have clarity on what your challenges are, what are self-created, what are real genuine challenges, and what you need to be doing next. And I hope you are all have the list of topics that you think you can convert into digital courses, right? So I have glanced through all your work. Some of you I responded, and some of you I didn't respond, but I wanted to respond to all of you. I couldn't accommodate all of that. But based on today's learning, once you start fine tuning your work, I will be able to give you a lot more insights into your work, right? So we just warmed up yesterday. We're just getting into the mode of learning. Awesome. So see, I have right now, I just want to know what's your status. What's your status in terms of your expertise level? Okay, there are people who are just first timers here, okay, beginners, and there are people who have some mixed knowledge about this space, right? So I'm sharing a poll. Just let me know because I just want to make sure that all of your needs are addressed, right? So just make a choice here. Yes. I've already started. what I've already started the session. There were a lot of new insights that I gave in the recap of yesterday's session. So all the wisdom bites are already there. We'll get into how to create the courses. But before that, I just want to understand what is your level of expertise right now. Are you a beginner here who just started exploring the online world due to COVID effect? Or are you an intermediate level where you have some ideas and knowledge but unable to apply effectively, and you don't have enough customers? You have been learning on and off here and there. Knowledge is there, it's all scattered. If the pieces are not connecting and you're not able to apply it effectively, and or you are into advanced level in terms of struggling to run and scale your business, though you have a revenue generating business, but you lack the necessary digital know-how and the right automations so that you can run your business in the online autopilot mode. So is that what you are seeking? Right? That means if you are a trainer, speaker, coach, consultant, or running an institute, you already have students, you have some revenue, but you feel you have more revenue potential, and you're thinking of taking your business online because it will help you scale, right? So that is the advanced level. All right. So we have only 55% people who have voted. Can I have some more people voting in? 59% have voted so far. And there are some people who would say that I don't want to learn all of this. I don't want to create courses. I just want to understand the digital marketing strategies which I can use to promote my physical products or services. Right? That could be your need. Or you simply want to create and deliver content, and you want rest of the thing. Even if you're a solopreneur, you just say, I want to focus on my content, and I want to rest of the stuff I want to outsource as a paid service. Or I know nothing about business and entrepreneurship, and I want a mentor to handhold me in my entrepreneurial aspirations. Okay, make your choice. 65% people have voted, and I'm going to be closing the poll in next 10 seconds. Next 10 seconds, I'm going to be closing the poll. And I'm going to share the results with you. I'm closing the poll. So we have 54% people here who are intermediate level, and 23% are beginners, 17% are in advanced stage. Thank you, guys. I hope you can see the poll results. Right. So let's get going. So today's agenda is how to digitalize your knowledge. What you know, how can you convert it into how to create a course that sells. How to create a course that sells, right? Is that what you want to learn? Right? So challenges, game plan change, success blueprint, and now it's time to learn how to digitize. Right? So it is not about, see, this is the challenge, right? You simply can't come and start talking about the subject. You have to do a context setting. You have to do certain necessary mindset shifts for the day, right? So you have to learn the way I am doing things if you think, that will work for you, right? So a lot of things, life takes over, and it is important that, certain context is set. So I set the context with recap, and certain things that you must know, I share, right? So now what it takes to digitize your course, to create your first online course, okay? And how will you convert the different topics and knowledge that you have into e-products? So the first question to ask is what e-products you can create or can you create? For that, I may ask you to make a list of all the topics. Now, how to choose that one topic for which there is a market and people will be willing to pay you money for that, right? So that is what we are going to cover today, right? So as such, it sounds very simple, right? That what to do, decide a course, record your video, publish it on a platform, and start selling. But which course, what products will sell, how to create a product that sells, right? For that, you need to have the understanding of my GPS system, okay? My GPS anchor. I call it GPS technology, GPS anchor, because that becomes the anchor of everything you will do now. So, which course should you create, right? So, when do you go to a doctor? When do you go to a doctor? When you are in pain. Because when you are in pain, you are willing to take out money from your pocket. Right? Right? So, the course that you will create should be solving a problem in the market, a pain in the market. What pain Swiggy has solved? What pain has Ola Uber solved? What pain has Amazon solved? What pain has WhatsApp addressed? Now, Facebook is a business of pain or is a business of pleasure? Right? They created the need for a product, socializing, sharing, socializing platform, which was a need. There was not a need because people were offline socializing, but they leveraged technology to help people connect, share memories. That's how they started. It was in the business of pleasure. Google Maps, what are the problem they solved? Right? So what is the pain you are solving in the market with your course? What is the problem people are going through for which you have a solution? Right? Now, there are many chartered accountants, there are many doctors, there are many interior designers, there are many life coaches, there are many spiritual coaches, there are many business coaches. Why should someone come to you? Why do you think someone should come to you? Right? If you say I'm a chartered accountant, you are just one chartered accountant. If you say I'm an interior designer, you are just one interior designer among lakhs of interior designers. If you say you are a life coach, you help people overcome procrastination, there are many such people who help. So why should people come to you? So for that, you need to stand out differently in your offerings. Either you have to be the first one to do something, and if you are not the first one, you have to be a different one. So how do you stand out differently in the market? For that, we need to identify what's your unique serving proposition. Replace that word selling in your dictionary with the word serving, because when you sell, you want to push your products and services, and that's what some people do in the WhatsApp group. Not just this batch, every batch I see that, and other programs that I have attended. It's simply pushing what they have to offer without even knowing the need. That era of selling is over, because when you're sitting with a selling mindset, you always think of what you can get, what you can get, what you can get, right? Everything is about that. But when you sit or offer your products and services with a serving mindset, where do we attach the word serving with? We serve at the temple, we serve at NGOs. So what are we doing? There is a sense of contribution within us. We look at how others are going to benefit more than our own benefit. So selling becomes an outcome of serving. So replace that word selling in your whatever dictionary or in your business with the word serving, because selling will be an outcome of serving, right? So how to find out your unique serving proposition? So what makes you unique? What makes you unique? So if you are in the business of spiritual programs, or if you are in the business of life programs, or you are in the business of business programs, business mastery, business consultant, B2B sales, right? So how do you, what will make you unique, right? What makes you unique? That is why if you're simply, organizing information from the internet, you will not be able to sustain, because more and more people are coming on this platform, right? So that era of who just consolidated and compiled information, last five, the early adopters have taken advantage of that. Okay. So when you are in early majority, there are many people already, and they have already taken advantage of the easy things to be done. See, when you earlier, few years back, 5, 6 years back, 4 years back, maybe, When people made YouTube videos, very few videos were there. So your video was getting visibility. Now there are billions of videos. So even if you have awesome content, how will someone locate you? So you have to market your video, right? So what will make your offering unique? Your story is what makes your offering unique. Your story makes your offering unique. If you have personally overcome some challenges in your life as a knowledge giver, or if you were employed and you have given success to whoever you were serving in your business or as an employee, you have some powerful case studies to talk about, because that becomes your story. So what has happened is you have earned the right to create that particular offering from your side as a knowledge giver. So it is called ETR, earn the right, right? So simply if you compile information, you have not earned any right. But if you have personally overcome certain challenges in your life, your mess is your message. Right? If you were not finding any meaning and purpose in life and you were able to figure that out, then you have earned the right to create a program on helping others find their meaning and purpose. If you are 80 kgs and you tell people how to lose weight via proper nutrition, do you think people will listen to you? If you are super flexible and you teach yoga and you do all the asanas very beautifully, do you think you have earned the right to create a course for that? Right? Why do you think I have earned the right to tell you what to do? To be your mentor, right? So it's very important to earn the right first. And your story, right? Stories sell and facts tell. In our Hindu culture, we always had these Panchtantra stories, Dadi Maa ki kahaniyan, Bikram Betal stories, because if you have a message to share, there is a story. Movies are stories, right? People remember stories. So if you want to convey a point, share your stories. You can give an essay kind of a speech on how to overcome procrastination. It will not register. People don't remember what you said, they remember your stories. People remember the experience you give them. So if you think just with your knowledge you can create a high converting course, sorry. There has to be an approach to making that high converting knowledge, or to make that highly valuable expertise of yours into a sellable product. So to find your unique serving proposition, everybody's stories are unique. So how you have overcome procrastination in your life, or if you have helped others overcome procrastination, you will have your own stories to share. And that is what makes you unique. People resonate with your stories. They connect with you because of your stories, because there is an emotional connection that has happened. And it's called the ECS. I call it the emotionally charged stories. Okay. So if you have given success stories to many students who are average in math, but then because of your teaching, they became good performers, that's your story. Because your approach is such that you have helped an average student, below average student, secure better marks. That better can be 100 on 100, the better can be 80 on 100, because somebody was getting only 35 or 40 on 100, right? So what's your story? So you should write down what story, why have you earned the right to create this course, right? So now, so what will make you unique in the market? What will make you stand out differently in your offerings is your story, right? Now let's look at the GPS anchor. Yes. Okay. So now GPS anchor, right? So what is this GPS I keep talking about, right? So now what else will make you stand out uniquely in the market? Okay. So for that, you need my GPS anchor, GPS technology. So what gains, listen to this very carefully. I need all your attention here. Okay. Put your phones in switch off your phones, put in silent mode, switch off all the distractions, because this is the foundation of your business. This, if you get this right, it will make your business. If you don't get this right, this is the reason why you are not able to get the expected results in your business. Okay. What gain are your customers getting from the pain or problem that you are solving for them with your unique solutions? Right? So that is the reason I identify as for the part 2, I asked you to answer some questions. In the assignment 2, part 2, I asked you to, first I asked you to make a list of all the courses. Then I asked you to pick up one course. And for that one course, I asked you some 4 or 5 questions to answer. Right? So now let us look at how to see what pain am I solving in the market with my solution. Right? Garbh Sanskar program, what is the problem you're solving in the market? Right? With your numerology, astrology, what are you solving in the market? With energy, Reiki healing, what are you solving in the market? What is the problem you are solving in the market? Right? So for that, I have a 7P approach to finding out what is a good pain to solve in the market. Right? So first P is the pain itself. Identify what is the pain that you can solve in the market. What are the pain problems in the market? Pain in the market, right? Not having a disciplined life, obesity, not having right perspectives on life, mindset issues, right? Lack of peace, not having direction in life. These are some of the pain people have. Right? So now, what are you passionate about? If you are not passionate about something, you will not be able to work on it tirelessly your entire life. So it's very important that to identify what are you passionate about. For example, when I started my jewelry business, and in 2014, I took a franchise of a apparel wedding wear. Okay. So it was just a synergy business, okay, because we had some funds to park, and then we thought of creating another business because they were complementing businesses. We had wedding customers for jewelry. It made sense to channelize them to apparel, wedding apparel. So wedding wear. But I myself was never passionate about fashion or dressing up and stuff like that. So because there was a business reason to start it, we started. But within few months of starting that business, I didn't enjoy going to that showroom because it was just an energy draining activity for me. I was not passionate about it. And when you are passionate about something, you will try to get the best across India or across the world for your customers. So it was just a retail outlet, and we whatever the franchises were giving, we were selling that. So though it was doing okay, not great, not in loss, but it was becoming a work for me every day. And I started questioning, what am I doing here? So if you're not passionate about something, even if it is giving you little bit profit in the beginning, see, most of the people say, I've been doing this for 20 years, I have done that for 20 years, but I want to do this now. Right? Because now you're looking at what is it that you're passionate about after working for 20 years. And that is the journey of life. Right? So first identify what are you passionate about. Right? So identify what are you passionate about. What is the change you want to see in this world? Then is your passion solving a problem? For example, I am passionate about shortcuts in kitchen. I am passionate about shortcuts everywhere, hacks, shortcuts. I try to optimize everything. So I'm great in the kitchen for shortcuts. Okay. So now I can create a program for how to apply shortcuts in kitchen. Okay. And being a entrepreneur, starting 7 diverse businesses since 2006 across 11 years, I can teach people how to start your business from scratch. I can also empower SME entrepreneurs how to scale their business, right? And having living an extraordinary life right now, where I spend most of my time doing things what I enjoy doing, starting from having nothing to having something, to having whatever I wanted in life, I see that how I have shifted from a very ordinary person to an extraordinary living. So I can also empower people to live a great quality life. I had a lot of mindset shifts. So that is one program I can create. Now, when in 2015, I started questioning my existence only on this planet, because I had everything, and that business, apparel business, I used to feel very low. Then I started thinking, what am I doing here? And then I started questioning about my whole existence, and then opened up the possibilities of what's more to life. And then a whole different world of spiritual experiences happened. So now I can also have a forum or create programs on how to awakening program, right? A spiritual program. So what do you think I should be creating my course on? And this is this was my challenge in 2017 when I started my public speaking journey. I didn't even know what is the difference between a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, right? So and which program I should create, how should I position myself, right? So I was told, identify your niche, identify your niche. And for 3 years, I kept on identifying my niche. I kept on identifying my niche just by experimenting, creating programs, experimenting, creating programs, experimenting. To top that, all my programs are doing well. So how do I position myself in the market? Right? And that identifying the niche became such a huge growth blocker for me, I can't tell you. So in one of the programs I was attending with Gopal, he said, if you cannot find your niche, leave it. Your niche will find you. And that moment, I shifted gears. And I never planned this program that I'm doing right now with you guys as one of my offerings. So don't get stuck on your niche. It's a huge growth blocker. So get going. That is why I'm telling you what you know. Create, convert that into a course, because your best course is yet to come. Learn this journey, learn the process. So you are on your own and you can create as many courses as you want with that approach, because I'm going to give you a system to do that. Right? So as what do you think I should create program? Now I created a life mastery program. People are not taking out money for mindset shift because they can't see tangible outcomes. When the mindset shift happens, so much has changed in their life. There will be so much changing in people's life, but they can't see that. So people will not give 1 lakh rupee for life consulting. Spiritual programs, meditation, people want free. Or maybe, pay as you wish kind of a model. Shortcuts in kitchen, right? Everything is available free on YouTube. Why do you think people will pay you for that? People want that free. Now, so there will be some corporate women who want shortcuts in kitchen, but how much is that need in the market? Are really people asking for shortcuts in kitchen? Though I am good at it, that's my passion. Your passion should be able to pay you. So what is the problem you are solving in the market? Are you helping business? A lot of people aspire for starting their business. Yes. How many people want to shift to extraordinary life living? But first people say, first let me earn money, then I will talk about extraordinary living and all. Right now, I need money in my life. Tell me how you can help me make money. Right? So what program sells? The money making program sells. When you empower people to pay money, because why you invest in real estate? Because you can make money. You feel gain. Why you invest in gold? Because you think your investment is going to go up, right? Why you invest in stock market? Because your investment will go up. Why you invest in programs which say you can also make money? Take franchisee. Because you see you can make money, because that's a very tangible outcome, right? Learn this skill and start making money. That also sells, right? But mindset shifts, extraordinary living. I don't know how many people are willing to pay 1 lakh for life coaching, life consulting for shifting across all dimensions of life. But the benefit of that is tremendous. Once a person is empowered with mindset shift, it is reflected not only in their life, in their business, even in their children and next generation. Such a huge exponential gain, but not tangible. People can't see it. Shortcuts in kitchen, huge time saving. But if I ask 1,000 rupees also for my program, who will pay? Do you think people will pay me shortcuts in kitchen, a 2-day program for 1,000 rupees also? No. So people pay where they think they can make money because it is tangible outcome. So what is the pain you are solving in the market? What are you passionate about? Can you create a product around your passion which is solving a pain in the market? And for whom are you solving this pain in the market? Your target audience persona. So when you are going through something, the best persona to choose is your own demographics. When you've solved that problem for yourself, which city you stayed, what is the kind of flat you owned, rented flat or owned flat or villa, or what kind of lifestyle you had, how many children, where do you hang out, what are your tastes, what kind of music you like, because Facebook is also asking for custom audience along these lines. So defining the demographics of your target audience. And how can you find that? Simply go and put your demographics in Facebook. It will give you the target audience size. You said how to find the potential of the problem. So how many people of your demographics is available who may be going through this pain, right? So is your passion, does your passion have a potential, and how big is the potential? For shortcuts in kitchen, maybe 10,000 women, 1 lakh women, not even willing to pay 1,000 rupees. Or for a business program, I have 10 million people. Everyone, every other person wants to start their own business, right? So what is the potential of this problem that you are solving? It is high if you're in a very specific niche, right? Even though the percentage, the number maybe of just 100 customers that need your expertise, but those 100 are willing to pay you 10 lakh or 1 lakh. That is one way. But if you are in a volume kind of a problem, in the what are the problems in the world? Just do a Google. What are the main problems in the world? What people are going through? You'll get a huge list, right? So how much people are willing to pay? That also you need to answer. So basically, your passion, which is solving a problem in the market by addressing specific pains of a particular persona, having a high to mid potential, and people are willing to pay for it, finally, this should give pleasure to your target audience. And that's how you decide what problem you should be solving in the market. Okay, make sense? So now from the list of courses that you have made, I see some people have selected recipes and all. So take a conscious call. Sandeep, what is it? Our cook, Tarla Dalal and Khana Khazana Sanjeev Kapoor, right? They have built a brand, but do you pay for learning recipes from them? Some people used to buy books, but now the recipes are available free in YouTube. So why will somebody pay? Unless you do really great, awesome stuff, right? But if you can teach people how to bake, That also is available on Google, YouTube. So you, and at the same time, you can teach people calligraphy, right? Or at the same time, you can teach people how, so I saw someone had written mistakes that network marketers make. That is not a course topic. That is just a topic for your video. So now again, revisit your list of courses and pick the list. And where people pay money, I told you where they can make money. Business growth, people invest in a consultant, because if you are investing 5 lakhs in a consultant, the investment is going to give you 50 lakhs or maybe 1 crore or maybe 5 crores, your capacity, the nature of your business, whatever is your revenue potential, right? Why do you take sales services? Because you think they're going to help you increase the sales, which is a direct impact on your revenue. So business growth, career growth. Why do students come for counseling services? Why do parents come for counseling services? Because they want better university placement, or they want to score well. People want to get admission in good quality universities, right? So that is why, because they are seeing an outcome. People pay for outcomes. People are not paying you for solving their pain. They are paying you for the outcomes they get. So all your content and communication has to be written keeping in mind what's in it for your target audience. What is the outcome they are going to get, rather than the features of your product and services. Customer is buying their future, not features of your product and services in the beginning. Once they have taken decision to buy with you, they will go into the features. Then it's about why from you. So sales is just a two-step process, and I am giving you $1 million, gold, diamond, whatever you wish to call, nuggets. After my 14 years of entrepreneurship, 24 years of professional experience, and 45 years of my life, I am giving you that sales golden nuggets is just a two-step process. Why people need your product and services, and why from you. Get this right, your all marketing collaterals are right. Make sense? That is how you will find your unique serving proposition. That is how you will stand out differently in the market. Right? So what transformation? So the 4-step process is which course to create, then identifying how will your customers benefit. Identify your course. I want now, next assignment is listing the 10 different pains or problems your customers are going through. Okay, what is the, when you are saying I help people overcome procrastination, so because they are procrastinating, what is the pain they are going through from their perspective, not from your assumptions. So what is that person feeling, thinking, doing, who wants to overcome procrastination? So list down 10 pains, because once you get the pain right, your gains will come out of the pain statement only. So gain is how will they benefit, right? What transformation can you give to your clients? That becomes the gain of the client. What will be the outcome of your program? How will they gain, right? You're offering your digital product, what will they gain, right? Because this is going to determine how much sales you can generate. I just said people are buying their outcomes first. Why do you buy a AC? Why have you bought a fridge? Why have you bought a laptop? Why have you bought a home? Why have you bought a TV? Why have you bought a sofa? Why have you bought a car? Why have you bought a flight ticket? Think about that. So what transformation you can give to your clients, and how will you give and guarantee that transformation? So it is not by hook or crook, leaving up to the students. This is my knowledge. This is I'm giving you. Okay. So up to you how much you're absorbing. Okay, so somebody out of 100 students, only 5 will understand what you are saying. Remaining 95 don't even know what you are talking about. So how will you make sure? Because then you're just simply giving information, you're not giving transformation. And this is one of the reason I stopped my programs. I experimented with Life Mastery, experimented with Enlightened Entrepreneur Mastery. I had people, batches where went, they are still they come to me, they talk to me now also. But I stopped my programs. Why? Because I felt that I'm only giving information, though they got transformed, but I was not happy with my own personal benchmark. So now I'm giving transformation. That is why I am so charged about what I do. Because I'm giving you transformation. If you take actions, you will get results. So how will you give and guarantee that transformation to all your students? For that, you need a system. So your solution should be converted to a system. What is a system? How McDonald's is able to make burgers, that's a system, right? How much temperature, how much oil, right? How much the freezer temperature should be, whatever, right? So they have a system, because when you have a system, you will be able to replicate the result and give the necessary transformation, right? So your system should be structured, step by step, systematic, sequential, simple, yet powerful. Your solution has to be converted into a system. How in my WhatsApp classes, how I engage with you, I have converted it into a system. That I will have an agenda, I will have assignments, I will give you rewards, awards, right? I will have wisdom bites, I will have Q&A. So I have put a system, and then I'm putting everything inside that system, right? Now, if it was so easy, everyone could have done it on their own, no? After being an entrepreneur and after putting more than 20 lakhs in last 3 years, conducting my offline programs, investing in my learnings in the digital space, 10 lakhs only on my learnings, 10 lakh on the application of learnings. Now, everything I can see how beautiful it is connecting. So the wisdom, if it is, you are a first timer in this space, a beginner, be grateful. Because wisdom you are receiving as, because it may be information for you at this stage. But what a beautiful space to be in when wisdom is coming as information to you. Right? So how will you validate your thoughts and approach in real time? Whom are you learning from? Asking your friends, neighbors, or someone who is already walking the path and ahead of you. Not just 1 or 2 steps. Right? 10x, 100x, 500x times ahead of you. Right? So that is where you need the role of an expert. I have so many review comments on your assignments. Earlier, when I started, I had few people I would give review. As more and more community is increasing, I'm empowering you. I will review if possible. And because we are in the elementary stage, keep working on your assignment. And if anything catches my attention, I am going to review, because there is a pattern, right? So now you have listed your course. So how this expert can help you? One-stop solution for all your growth needs, for your success needs, right? If you want to win before you begin, if you want to accelerate your success, if you want to reduce your chances of failure, if you want to reduce your recurring cost, plan your budgets better, have huge savings, reduce your risks, reduce your learning curve drastically, right? Get powerful strategies. I had one of my participants in one of the batches. She said, you know what, I've invested in everything. I have a designer. I've created my Facebook campaign. I have learned everything that's happening. I see a lot of Facebook campaigns and I have created my own campaign. And now I'm ready to get started very soon. So I don't think I need your program. I just need you to review my Facebook campaign. So I'm willing to pay a one-time fee, and can you review the campaign for me, because I'm all set. Everything is done. I have a website guy. Everything is done. So she signed up for my personal consulting, one session. And when I opened the session, I opened the Facebook campaign, nothing was in place. The colors were not right, the content was not right, nothing was right there. All she would do is struggle, spend money in Facebook campaigns, and I don't know what designer she hired. There did not look like a designer's work, looked like a layman's work. I don't know what it was, right? So up to you whether you want to fail, learn yourself, or you want to have an expert hand holding you and making sure that your chances of failure get reduced. Whatever is in our control, we will do that. No, whatever are our learnings, we'll apply that, and then we will see advanced learnings, next stages, right? So there are people who would love to reinvent the wheel. So if you want to make an aeroplane, will you start where the Wright brothers have left when they build the plane? Will you start there, or you will take the current and build upon that, right? So that's about it. So these are the 4 stages of how you will digitize. So what are your action steps now, right? Decide which course to create. How will you decide that? Based on what is the 6P, 7P process, 7P process. And then knowing your GPS anchor, finding your unique positioning with the power of your story. Your mess is your message, something that you have personally overcome in life. I am a struggling employee to an entrepreneur, struggling job seeker to an employee, victim of office politics to a super successful serial entrepreneur across 7 diverse businesses. Featured in CNBC, Your Story, Live Mint, etc., etc. Enterprising Women International Magazine. Okay. So do you think I have earned the right to teach someone how to start their own business from scratch, how to become an entrepreneur, being shift from being an employee to an entrepreneur? In my this space, public speaking or teaching, knowledge giving, 3 years I have invested, and I started as if I'm starting as a fresher in this space, though I had a super success story, right? So I digitize. That time I didn't digitize. I didn't know that, right? Offline program. Monetization was also not happening. But now, after going through so many programs, I have come up with my own deep insights and wisdom that what is important first. First, create your products. Yesterday also I told, having a website, then knowing how to do Facebook campaign, promoting the leads promoting your stuff on LinkedIn, that all is necessary, building stuff, right? But if you have limited funds, what should you be doing first? It's like having a showroom, having an office, but having no products to sell. And because of COVID, we are so lucky that we can create digital products. And making videos was a huge growth blocker for me. I thought making videos is my real challenge. And when I started making videos, I realized that I had everything right in my home 3 years back also, but I did not know how to do it. So one of my mentors made a very powerful statement. It's a wisdom. The most expensive price you will ever pay in your life is not knowing. So now you know what to do, right? It's time for taking actions and decisions in right direction. Apply the AD formula. Now from the list of courses, choose that one course with whatever inputs I have given you today. And for that course, I want you to identify your GPS. It's an anchor for you because this will help you get clarity in your communication. This will give you the content of your website. This will help you create your Facebook campaigns. This will help you do your selling or serving across your videos, across your blogs, across your messages. So this is the foundation that you need to first get right for building a rock solid business, online business. Right? So that's all I had for today. I'm sorry I spilled over by 11 minutes. Okay. So guys, I'm done for today. So your assignment, I'm going to send it in the group. I'm going to share the recording as well. Right? So we feel that getting leads is a challenge for a lot of people, right? But do first thing right. Then we will see how to generate leads also. I will also touch upon low cost, which I'm touching upon, marketing. What I did today is marketing collaterals. But we have, for what is needed for marketing, we have done. But the implementation, Facebook campaign, all this is not in the scope of this program. Okay, it's not in the scope of this program. My agenda here is to help you create your first online course within all this guidance, how to create a high converting course. So now we have just found out first whether there is a need in the market. Will people be willing to pay? Are you passionate about it? How they will gain from it? Can you create a system so that you can replicate the result, give transformation to our people? Once you do that, once we have that, tomorrow we will be looking at how to create a relevant question bank, content bank for 1 year. Because there is a strategy. There is a strategy to position yourself as an expert or authority in your space. So once you have identified the pains from, and because of the pains, you will be able to identify the gains. And then because of your solution, you can create a system. From the gains, the outcome that your target audience is going to get, we will be creating 100 question bank, 100 questions content bank. Content is not king, right? Relevant, risk-free content is king. So that's how you will be creating your influence, building your influence with this content bank, number one. Number two, it will also help you create your tripwire low ticket offering. Then you are ready to record your course. Recording the course, earlier when I did not know how to do it, that was some humongous work for me. Right? But when I was able to do it, I realized there were many more things I did not know which I should be knowing. Right? So record your course is not a tough thing to do right now. I've recorded all my courses right with whatever I had, the way I'm doing these sessions. I'll cover that. Okay. So then publishing on these are all small things. Decide your high converting course is the biggest thing. I am not asking you to create your online office. I'm not asking you to go into buy tools because I have some vested interest. I'm an affiliate marketer, so pushing you to buy tools. So the leaking bucket for you is already created. Right? So I don't want that leaking bucket for you. Because you start investing in the tools and then you have a leaking bucket on recurring cost and then you stop and you get in an altogether different mess. So what is in your hand is what I am teaching you, because I want to seriously empower you with the stuff that is in your control and lift yourself, monetize it. You don't have to worry about digital marketing and anything. Now, how to monetize it? If you can't even get 10 or 15 or 20 customers from whatever you have been doing in your life so far, then I would say that you need to rethink whether you should be doing this. You should have the capacity to get at least 10 customers from your network without even building any influence. But I am going to help you strategize how to build your influence and get customers. Low cost monetization, some of the strategies I will share. Right? So that's all I had for today. I have not been looking at your chat comments. Okay. I was too engrossed in the session. So I don't have any new announcements, but I hope please make this space a sacred space for you. Can we keep it sacred? Can we keep it relevant? See, you may not like something about me. I may not like something about you. Can we keep our personal differences aside and look at what matters for your growth? Can we just focus on that? because some of you may not like the way I talk, the way I directly say. I know that, and I really apologize if my words hurt you. But my intent is your growth. Please see my intent. Don't see the intensity with which my word comes. Okay, it is neither anger, neither frustration. I am like that. I talk like that because I'm so involved in what I do, right? And I'm not emotional also. If you think she's so emotional, I'm emotionally detached also. Okay. All I want is your growth because I want to see a more growing and giving world. And you can make it possible for me because I am a product of giving. My life can be described only in three words: growth, giving, and independence. And I want you to describe the words that keep coming in your life because that is going to help you come up with your mission and vision statements. Now, I am going to be giving you a template, but not now. First, you do this work, and tomorrow I will give you that. It's a blueprint for your personal clarity. But first, I want you to do all this using paper and pen. And then, when you are a little ready with your version one is better than version none. Don't get into thinking paralysis. Don't get, I'm not judging anyone here. I'm not passing a judgment on anyone here. Okay. If you think my inputs can help you, please complete your work. Okay? So what will happen is version one is better than version none. Bring your thoughts to paper. It's okay to make mistakes, right? If you can't write poem and prose until you know the sleeping and standing line first to write ABCD, and then few words and then sentences, right? So it's very important that you orient yourself, get focused in this week, work on what I am telling you to do. I have shifted you exponentially in this business, propelled you exponentially in this business. All right, guys. So what else? Assignment I will send. Videos will be uploaded in YouTube. You can also video access the videos in Zoom Cloud. That happens fast. Uploading in YouTube takes little time for me. I have to download and upload and few things I need to do. That takes time, right? Assignments will be shared. I've already told you the assignment, so don't wait for my assignments to come because I have to. Because see, the reason I'm doing live sessions is because I want to see what the batch energy is, what we discussed. Certain new things flow in the session. So that is why, though I have assignments for different batches, it may not be relevant for this batch. I covered story in one of my batches, and for the last three batches, I never spoke about story. You know, I spoke about story, but I didn't speak about the ECS, emotionally charged story. I did a WhatsApp class my first WhatsApp class was a mini course where we have a story. I created a stories template, stories blueprint. Okay. So I will give you because I need to again go and check if the past assignments are aligning or not, and I create a new assignment for you. So assignment for the day is the same assignments continue, right? Now from the list of courses, pick one course based on today's input. Write down write down the pain area. What is whose problem are you solving? Identify your target audience. Whom are you solving this problem for? Right? Your target audience. Define your target audience, and for that target audience, don't say everyone is my target audience, because if you're saying everyone, then no one is your target audience. You have to go specific. As I said, there are lakhs of chartered accountants, but if you say I am a chartered accountant who specialize only in GST services, or there may be some more nitty-gritties inside. And I am a sales consultant who help people with B2B sales using the power of LinkedIn Navigator, Sales Navigator. Okay. I help people find their dream job using LinkedIn, whatever, job solutions, whatever. Okay. Whatever it is. Right. Or you simply, I'm a career counselor. It's so broad. Right? If you're an interior designer, if you say that I help, that does not mean I only do bathrooms. I only do terraces. I specialize in adding greenery to your home. Something different. then it registers. When we talk about our jewelry business, we never say that we are in gold and diamond businesses. We say we help you find peace with your wife for an entire year. We help deliver dream designs for you. What is it? Custom designs delivered. So something different that it resonates. People remember what, oh, you go for a networking event, if you say I'm an interior designer, they may meet another 20 interior designers. They will not remember who you are. But if you say I give meaning and purpose to empty spaces, I create beautiful spaces for you to spend your time with your family. Something beautiful, right? Okay, what is it? Tell me what you do. Right? So you have to see how to position yourself, because there it's not you are the only one who is coming up with a course for the first time. There are many people. I used to feel, oh, I'm the only one who knows how to shift from an ordinary living to an extraordinary living. I'm the only one who has so many spiritual experience. I used to think like that. But the more and more I got into this, I realized that many people have solutions for this. It will be there. It is just your unique way of you're presenting your offering where people resonate. Right? Some people are ready to go with Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, Art of Living. They like their philosophy, their way of things. Some people are happy with Isha Foundation. Some people go to Infinitism. Some people are with SSRFs. Many things are there, right? So there is always a certain set of people who will resonate with you. So you have to see how big is this, how, it's up to you. 10 students you want, 100 you want, 1,000 you want, 10 lakh you want, 1 million you want, 1 billion you want, for whatever you do. Identify that, right? There are many people who are happy with 10 students because my courses are worth 50,000 and I'm looking for this as a part-time income. I'm very happy with this number of students. I don't want. I'm happy. So decide whether you want to work with classes or you want to work with masses. Right? Sell 100, have 100 customers paying you 10 lakh or 5 lakh or 1 lakh, whatever you want. How much is the market share you want in your space? Right? So it's totally your call. How much is your capacity? How much are you hungry for growth? What is it that you want to see in this world? And how can that be facilitated via you? Or you are in it only for money? That is also good. No problem. There is nothing wrong with that. You have your own commitments. You have your own dreams and aspirations. I am not worried about impact and all. I want to, okay, wear your mask first in flight also before you help others. Help yourself first before you help others. I see people say, I want to do a lot more good in this. Financially, they are struggling, but they are saying, I want to do good in this world. Are pehle khud become financially independent, then go and talk about the world, yaar. So wear your mask first. It's okay. Unless you feel financially fulfilled, because money solves a lot of problem in your life. Then only people look about giving. Now, okay, I am done. I am happy. मेरा पेट भर गया. Now, चलो भूखों को खिलाते हैं. Now there are other category of people that मैं भूखा रहूंगा, लेकिन मैं भूखों को खिलाऊंगा. Your call. Whatever works for you. Okay. So that's all. So please do your assignments. Please follow my instructions. I don't like to do remove you. I'm going to remove you. Don't do this. Don't promote that. I don't like doing all of that. Please honor my space. Please honor this space for which you have come here. Okay. It just ruins all the high energy vibes that we are carrying. So don't be that dirty fish in the pond, please. If you have come here only to grab contacts, you are in the WhatsApp group, download the contacts, leave the group. There are people in the last batch on day 5, after the session is over, they simply promoted their stuff and quit immediately. This way you cannot grow. Okay. Don't do all of that stuff. It's not good. It ruins your reputation. Okay. So Now, I have some asks today. Okay. Those who are going to review, give me a review on how the program has been so much so far for you. Okay. On Google, I'm going to share the link, and it is an optional ask. It is not an obligatory ask. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Absolutely fine with that. But if you are doing it, I would like to gift you something. Okay. Something of value. So if you, one second, where did I, okay, maybe, because I am not having my Google review link handy, maybe you can review on the Facebook campaign that is going on, how this program has been for you. Okay. I just shared one of the links. If you can just go, how is, how much value have you received from the program, right? 10x, 100x, 1000x, infinite, whatever you feel is right, you can share how the program is going for you so far, right? And just give me a moment. If you if you have reviewed, just I will come to know. I can go and check that link, and I will know if you have reviewed it. So I am going to be giving you, those who are giving me reviews on Facebook as well as Google. I'm going to share one more link with you. Just hold on. So my knowledge bite is over, guys. Those who want to leave, and I said this is not obligatory, it is optional. Only if you feel like showing your love to me for whatever you are receiving here. I have one more Google reviews. In Google reviews, I have shared the link. If you just go and say 5, it doesn't make any sense, right? So if you why are you giving that 5 rating? And if you have done that, I will come to know that as well. And those who are doing that, I am going to give you a gift for helping me create my social presence and helping me take this work forward. So it is empowering others to take decision, and it is also giving you visibility, because if you go and write something, someone goes and checks out your profile, they may, who knows, they may be your target audience, right? So it's a win-win arrangement. So if you would like to do that, I would like to give you something in return. And those who are reviewing on the Facebook campaign and those who are reviewing on the Google review that I have shared, I will give you a free copy of my ebook, full copy of ebook on entrepreneurship. It is priced at 500 bucks in Amazon, hardcover version, and Kindle version, whatever price, they keep changing. So I don't have a track of price. But in my website, I give only 44 pages. But if those who help me, if you feel like I need your support, so my work reaches many people, I would be rewarding you with a special gift, which is my ebook, digital version of my ebook. So, and if you don't get it from me, just PM me and I will give you the digital version. Okay. So, because I need some time to go through if you have posted. And those who want to stay connected, I had shared the Facebook link. So you guys can be part of that Facebook group. I'll share the link again if anybody has missed there. Okay. Yeah. Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions? I'm so sorry, I'm not looking at your chat because we are flowing with certain topic. Thank you so much, Nagaditya, for your message. Yes, I am done for today. Okay. Any questions so far in today's session? If I actually, my system slowed down, so I closed everything that was relevant. So let me see if I can open. Anybody has put their questions in the link that I had given for sharing your questions? I actually wanted to answer some of the challenges. Let me do that tomorrow, because I went through all the challenges that you submitted and some of the questions also. There was one good question that I wanted to answer, but maybe tomorrow I will bring it and keep it handy and answer. For today, I think anybody has any questions, any clarification that you need on what I shared, any doubts that you are processing, any questions that you are processing, you don't have, you did not understand any topic, did not get clarity, or you're good to go. If you're good to go, type in the chat box G to G, G to G, good to go, and work on your assignment. You can say ready to rock. good to go or ready to rock. I want you to work on your assignments, claim your batches, do it in the format that I'm asking you to do. So, we should work like world-class entrepreneurs. There should be some good excellence or, some unique thing about the space that we have created. We should not be one among other groups that is happening for WhatsApp classes, right? Do you feel this is a different forum? Let's keep it special and different, right? Ready to rock. Komal is ready to rock. Manjusha is ready to rock. Prasad is G2G. Lakshmi is G2G. Bhaskar is G2G. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So if you have any questions, I will take it now. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be looking at, I need to review your stuff. Okay? Because if you have not done a good job with pain, then the rest of the work will not give you the necessary result. So I will spend some time reviewing your stuff tomorrow, first half, and maybe a quick recap, less than 5-minute recap, and spend work on your review some of your work in the beginning itself. And then I will get into the wisdom bite where I will say how once we have the right pain and right gain outcome from any of your work, I will take one of that as an example and then help you build your content, high converting content, question bank, which will strategize your positioning in the market. And then we will, from that, you will also come to know what should you put in your tripwire. Okay, so that we will do tomorrow. And then we will end with how to record, publish, what are the tools involved, budgets involved, etc., and whatever agenda I shared with you guys. All right. So no questions. Then can we call it a night? Super, Zia. Thank you so much, Zia. All right, guys. Okay, I don't want anyone to be a victim of wrong coaching programs in the market. And that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because that stops your journey. Because of your past experiences of burning your money because of whatsoever reasons, I'm here to help stop that so that you get right learnings from the right place with the right mentor who has earned the right to tell you what to do. Okay. So that you continue to work on your dreams and aspirations. I just wanted to qualify the leads. That is why that 199 rupees has been put, because in the free program, it is a big headache getting people into the room. Okay. So how you get quality leads? When somebody is willing to take out money from their pocket, be it 99, be it 199, 499, whatever it is. Okay. They are serious about their own growth and you guys are serious about your growth. And that is why give a pat on your back that you made a right decision to spend these 5 days with me, because I know I am working with the right set of people here. Valuable knowledge givers, guys. I look forward to serving you tomorrow. Once again, take care, work on your assignments, and stay motivated and charged up. Good night, guys. God bless. Good night.